Check, 1, 2, hello, what's up everybody? Give it up for yourselves one time for making it out, come on. Hell yeah. We are here. We did it, Mobile, we made it. 9:30 on a Saturday, come on. Give it up for Cole, he's sitting in the front row. Come on, all y'all ready to see Cole? See, turn down my mic a little bit. There we go. All right, hell yeah. Holy crap. We did it, guys. The song was so long because originally I was supposed to go to Party City and buy confetti that I was going to throw on y'all and then hand out candy to everybody. I ran out of time, yeah. Also, yeah, I don't know if there's a Party City anymore, so. If y'all don't know what this is, we don't either. So this is the first one. This is the pilot of Mobile's very own late night talk show. There we go. I'm Jimmy Carson. My real name's Carson Taylor if you want to find me on Instagram or anything. I'm a local stand-up comedian. I thought this up. I thought this would be fun to, showcase local talent here in Mobile of all kinds, So we got a player from the South Alabama Jaguars. We got a local musician, a local comedian. We're showing 2 music videos and a short film. And we also have Justin Stagner here from social media, if you know him. Give it up. Come on, let's hear it. Hell yeah. So if there's some bumps in the road, it might happen. But you're here for it. This is raw, this is real. And thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. I guess I'm going to do jokes now. I don't know if Conan starts like this, but that's how I'm starting. It's way too hot to be wearing this jacket, by the way. Cole was like, I'm going to wear, all right, ladies, calm down. My girlfriend's working the door, all right? Relax. Cole was like, can I wear shorts? And I was like, sure, I'm going to dress nice. I'm like, no, you were right. I should have worn shorts. Anyway, guys, we're here. Mobile, Alabama, downtown, a Saturday night, and we're all safe. You know what I'm talking about. We watch the news. No one's doing anything about it either. I put my deodorant on today. I read the back of it. It said Gillette offers 48 hours of protection. I was like, damn, that's more than local law enforcement. That's great. I do love our skyline, though. When you're driving in on the causeway and you see our skyline when the sun's setting, it is beautiful, because it kind of looks like a little Gotham. It's the same amount of crime and no Batman. No one's helping. All right, so go to the slide here. Big news in Mobile. What do we got? Hold on, give it a second. It's not a slideshow, it's a long video that I made on Canva. All right, I bust my ass for you people, okay? I've had no sleep. My doctor's concerned, and it's all for y'all. Anyway, so here we go. We got the Mobile Mystics, huh? Yeah. And the new Regions Arena, that's pretty awesome. I'm praying they bring Billy Strings back. Anybody else? All right, one guy's very excited. I'll get some mushrooms from you later, sir. That's good. No, the Mystics are back. The Mystics are back, and that's great. I read that the owner, he promised that the team is going to play their hardest while representing the city, and the city this time promised to care. The Mobile Mystics will be playing in an arena that holds 10,000 people. That's pretty cool. More like the Mobile Mistakes, all right? No one said these are going to be positive, all right? We're punching down on the city a little bit, okay? We're all in this together. You drive on the roads in Midtown. I don't have to tell you anything, okay? Yeah, the Mobile Mystics will be playing right here in downtown Mobile, Alabama, making them the only team in the league where the goalie wears a bulletproof vest. Mobile Mystics, named after Mobile Mystic Society. Very similar to those guys. It's a bunch of middle-aged white guys in red, green, blue. What is it? Purple, green, and gold. That love ice. That was the joke. Anyway, all right. Moving on. I fucked up the setup, but you get it. All right, where's the next slide, Zeke? Also, give it up for your owner, Zeke Buckholz. He owns the Crescent. He's also working the... I have him working his ass off right now. He's not happy. He's also not getting paid. We love you, Zeke! Yeah. All right. Y'all know about the Fairhope Penis Lady? I refuse to learn her name. I just love calling her the Fairhope Penis Lady. It's very exciting. The Fairhope Penis Lady, I believe about 8 months ago, was tackled by a police officer at an anti-Trump rally for wearing a giant penis suit. And we have a picture of the cop 8 months later. Can you hit the slide, Zeke? Where are you at?
He said, ah!
Yeah, he's smoking weed. There he is. There's the cop. 8 months later. He's pregnant. That's the joke. And still holding the gun, so that's good. She dressed like a huge, what is it? Oh yeah, she dressed like a big penis just to be tackled by a huge pussy, in my opinion. Come on, that's a good joke. Ease up, he's not here. He's breastfeeding right now. I did hear with the Fairhope Penis Lady that originally they pushed her trial back to make it look bigger. So that's... it works. Also, in doing research for this, I found out that another name for penis is phallus, which also sounds like the name of a woman that lives in Fairhope. Phallus. Grandma Phallus. All right. Go to the next slide, Zeke. Give it a second. Hey, we got a new mayor. It's been like over a year, but this is the first show. We have a new mayor. Good up, come on. I've expected more support. You're like, we don't know, man. He seems like a nice guy. I will say this, there should be a new, like, when he was doing his campaign, I feel like he went to every park and like read every slide. Every photo of him was like on a swing set. I was like, all right, we get it, man. You like having fun. What about the roads in Midtown, damn it? I live there, my tires, please. I don't know how to pronounce his name. My friends keep making fun of me. I like calling him Spyro Cheeriogotus. I like any mayor whose name sounds like a condition you get from wearing wet socks for too long. That's a good... All right, my bad. Big fans of the mayor. Also, his wife is Lucy Greer, the owners of Greer's, and I also respect him because he does look like his office is directly in the bakery. I read this thing on Mobile Word of Mouth. Someone's trying to get a campaign started to get Spyro to be the new logo for Buc-ee's. But I didn't understand it. See, look at this next slide. Hit it, Zeke. What do you do? Hit the next one, Zeke. If you need more proof that he should be the next logo, look at that. I mean, come on. That'd really suck if he was here. My bad, Spyro. Also, we're getting a new bridge. I know y'all saw that. New bridge. It'll be the only bridge in America where the toll is beaver nuggets.
Same with Spyro.
Spyro was asked about the new bridge in Lanyap, and he said it's going to be great, and then he rubbed his hands together and said, but wait till you see the dam. They liked it. Hell yeah. All right, go back. Go to the next slide, Zeke. Oh yeah, these are just headlines that I saw. You can't read the bottom of this, but the TSA confiscated Civil War era cannonballs from a checked bag at the Mobile Regional Airport. Did y'all hear about this? Somebody, they don't even know who, they haven't released anything about the person, but a man or a woman tried to steal cannonballs from Fort Morgan and take them onto a plane at the Mobile Airport. Which is crazy because most people I know that visit Mobile usually try to leave with an 8-ball, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about downtown. Yeah, she actually is being held right now. He or she is being held right now at the battleship with a bale of 10,000 doubloons. In March, they will walk the plank. You get the joke. Alright, next slide, Zeke. There we go. I just liked this because it said sneak peek of Cooper Riverside Park ahead of America's 250, which is funny because Sneak Peek was the nickname of the homeless man that exposed himself to me when I was 8 years old at Cooper Riverside Park. So I'm glad they're getting rid of that. That wasn't supposed to be part of the ghost tour. That just kind of happened. I thought that was a good joke. Sneak Peek's a hilarious name for a homeless man that exposes himself, alright? You gotta admit. That's gold. Alright, next slide, Zeke. Alright, here we go. I don't know if y'all saw this happen in Daphne recently. A child was exposed to meth. The child is fine. Nothing happened. What happened was there was a balled up dollar bill on the ground in Daphne that had meth inside of it. And all I want to point out is this is how bad the economy is. That the dollar bill has replaced plastic bags, everybody. What happened to a good old plastic bag? So I'll use this useless dollar to ball up my... Or that's just how much better Daphne's doing than Mobile. I think that's really what's happening. The Trojans, alright. Well, that's the monologue, everybody. Did y'all like that? Oh, yeah. You can press play so you can go to the logo. We're gonna have this figured out next time, guys. Y'all are seeing the real... Y'all are in the shit right now. This is good. Hell yeah, there we go. There's the logo. Sweet. Give it up for yourselves one more time for being here, man. I really appreciate this. I have not slept in like 4 days. I've been working on this. With help from Ryan Deacle, your bartender. Give it up for Ryan Deacle. Let him hear it. The staff here at the Crescent, they're awesome. And we have a great show for you tonight. We're going to get your first guest up here. Everybody, please, this next guy, he is all the way, well, this first guy, technically, but he is from right here in Mobile, Alabama. He's a local musician. He plays in the band Red and the Revelers. If you don't know him, you're going to get to know him. You're going to love him. Everybody, give it up, please, for Red Padilla.
That worked? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. One more time for Red. Let him hear it. We can sit.
It's going to be really hard for me to get out of this chair.
Yeah. You did. Is it cool if I tell them what you told me earlier?
I don't even remember what I told you. So yeah, go ahead. I don't know.
He was like, "Don't let me ramble. I'm on so many edibles right now."
Yes.
I was like, "I need you to ramble." This was the one part of the show I didn't really figure out, to be honest with you. I was so stressed about this opening monologue, and I really was
You
like...
nailed it. It was great. It was a great opening monologue.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just write some questions down.
No, I got questions. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. I'm locked in. I'm ready. I took too long of a nap, and I really wanted to get confetti. I'm kind of bummed. I was going to do a whole LeBron James thing, and everyone's going to go crazy.
Don't apologize for that. There's nothing better than a long nap, man.
I don't know. Naps are actually brutal. I'm not going to lie. I don't trust a nap. I wake up feeling worse.
You nap too long.
Yeah, I don't nap. I pass away for like 2 hours. It's awful. I wake up, I'm like confused.
Then you waking up in the middle of it.
I guess so. I always
You
wake
gotta
up.
keep going, or you gotta shorten it.
Is that like I never sweat, but when I nap, I can't stop sweating. Like I'm pouring. So I'm like Ray Charles when he's trying to get sober. It's awful.
You might need to see a doctor.
Maybe I do. I have visions of my mom as I'm tossing and turning.
It's weird.
So, whatever, man. You're weird, right?
I am.
Anyway, so Red, you're Red and the Revelers, man. How long has that band been together now?
8 years, man.
8
and
years?
it feels like 2. And I just remember looking back and being like, I had a lot less gray hair when I started this, and but it's been fantastic, and we're still trucking along.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And how would y'all? I know that you came up with your own category for y'all sound that I don't think existed before. How do you categorize y'all sound?
We call it Swamp Soul.
Swamp soul. I like
man.
it.
It's a gumbo of music. Like Mobile is made up of so many different cultures in this area. So it's just a whole bunch of different sounds mixed together in a wonderful new sound.
Hell yeah, that's all. Are we the city of Six Flags? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's really misleading if you're trying to go to college here.
Not one.
Everyone thinks we have a beach and a Six Flags. We have neither one of
No,
those
not
things.
one roller coaster.
Yeah, that sucks.
I was disappointed.
Well, yeah, Swamp Soul, man, that's awesome, dude. Like, I mean, y'all blown up too. I mean, the first time I saw y'all, I think I might have even seen y'all play at the Blind Mule.
Oh my
Years
God,
ago.
dude, that's like a
In the
really long
attic.
time ago. Yeah, that place I always felt like the floor was gonna give away.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was like there was smoking inside for the longest time till like 2018. The place was filled with cigarette smoke with like heavy metal bands playing, everyone jumping around. Like,
Nobody ever got paid. I don't know.
no, I'm glad I wasn't in charge of that. But yeah, man, that's awesome. Y'all been making music videos and stuff, right?
You just mentioned that because you were part of our.
Well, I know we made that one years ago. I
Yeah,
thought
we
you
haven't
came
made
over-
one since
Oh,
then.
okay.
Yeah, no, we've been lazy on that
Well,
front.
me and Zeke and your producer Philip Knott, give it up
Yeah.
for Philip Knott, wherever the hell he went. He's around here somewhere.
They made our music video, and it's amazing.
Yeah, we made a music video for them years ago that we filmed at the
Merry Widow.
The Merry Widow. That's right. That was awesome. And where y'all playing live next?
Next, we're in Noonan, Georgia for Porch Fest. We're playing their main stage there in the middle of the park for a festival they have over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, man. We love traveling. We travel a lot. We just got back from Missouri, and we'll be back in Mobile in October, though. October 24th, we're going to be down at Battleship Park for what they call the Boo Bash by the Bay. We're going to have 4 other bands over there. It's going to be Slot Bayou, the New Cahoots, and Spicy Danger, and they're going to have. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on.
You're going to be selling T-shirts that say "Free Cannonball Lady."
Yeah.
Raising 10,000 doubloons for the
She's just
Cannonball Lady.
really interested in history.
Yeah. And y'all have a huge band, which is
Yeah, it really sucks to
because
go
I
on
see
road.
y'all play at Brickyard, and I'm like, how are y'all fitting like 11 people up on the stage?
We played smaller stages. We play a place in Little Rock called 4 Quarter Bar, and it's like Brickyard if you took it and then grabbed the corners and went and just shrunk it down a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And they have this stage, but it's like really high. It's like 4 foot off the ground, you know, like at the front of the stage is like 4 foot down, and it's like no room. So for us to get up there, like you stand at one spot, and if you move, there's a chance you might die, you know, because it's a long way down, bro.
That's crazy.
Being on the stage, but
Yeah, it's crazy to think like the Red Clay Strays are just playing there like 4 years ago, and now they're.
yeah, man, we had we came up with those guys, and we've had a lot of stories with them. Matter of fact, their drummer and lead player are the drummer and lead player of my first album.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we were all recording over there in Daphne at the I can't remember the name of the studio. It was so long ago. It was back in 2019, and we released an album. We had a whole big single release party at Cedar Street. Down there was them and us and Abe Partridge and Simone French, and it was crazy. And then now you know, we played with them in Jackson, Mississippi, and some other places, and now they're in Madison Square Garden tonight, I think.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
They sold that place out, man. That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, every time, like, I remember, like, the first time they played, like, a decent-sized spot, like a Sanger Theater, I was like, oh, good for them. And then I felt like 6 months later, they were selling out, like, a 20,000-seat arena, and I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, man, they have an excellent team behind them, and they're a great band, so.
Yeah.
Right band, right time.
It's a beautiful thing that now with, like, social media and everything, being an artist that's so DIY, you don't necessarily have to get signed to anything. You can, you know, you can do it all on your own. But we were talking earlier, it's also crazy how, you know, you post all these clips of the band, and you said your most viral video for the band is y'all filming a tornado in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah. We got caught. We went to Guitar Center, and we pulled up in the parking lot, and we did not know that there was a tornado warning. And we got out in the parking lot, and we looked as we were walking inside, and we're like, it's a tornado right there. So we all ran inside real quick, and I prayed to God that the contractors didn't. They didn't. That thing would have been destroyed, but it veered off, just barely missed us.
A Guitar Center seems so unsafe to be in during the tornadoes. Flying Gibsons and cymbals.
I now know what the back of a Guitar Center looks like, and yeah, it's despair.
Yeah, no, I was just in Little Rock at the, I was performing at the Looney Bin Comedy Club like a month ago, and I didn't realize how common, like I knew tornadoes are bad up there, but you don't think about it, so I'm not up there, and they're like, oh no, it's crazy to see it out
that
of town.
tornado like destroyed like
yeah, it was like right by the
section of Little Rock. It was like really bad.
Yeah, it threw a garbage can through the club.
We would not be having this conversation.
Jesus.
None of my guys had ever been in a tornado before because they're all from down here. And so they had no clue, and they were just like, oh, you know, I just let them. I was like, I didn't want to tell them, like, hey, in the next 5 minutes, we're either going to be dead, or, you know, we're going to be fine.
Or we got a bunch of free guitars when it hits this.
And then we drove back across town, and we played a beer fest. It was great.
Yeah, no, when I was doing the comedy club in Little Rock, the staff was telling me, they're like, oh yeah, when the tornadoes happen here, it's hilarious to see the comedian from out of town on stage, like, start to panic, and the whole audience be like, tell the next joke. You're like, oh shit, I thought we were all gonna die. Like, we'll be fine.
Yeah. You get used to it while you're there, but
hell yeah,
it's nothing to laugh at.
That's awesome. Well, dude, you're gonna play some music for us?
Yeah, man, I'll play a song.
Hell yeah, guys, give it up for Red real quick. Let them hear it. And where can everybody find y'all on social media?
Oh yeah, it's probably a really good
Get
thing
you
to do.
some followers.
We just released an album, by the way, and in April. It's called Real Big Deal. You can find our Spotify on there. We're on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that. It's all Red the Revelers. We're the only one with that band name, so pretty easy to find.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. And also, if you just want to see a cool tornado, you can go.
Yeah, it was a cool tornado, man.
So yeah, guys, y'all give it up for Red, everybody. He's gonna play a song. Good song.
Okay, I'll play 2 songs. If this is too loud, y'all tell me to turn it down, okay? Y'all ain't gotta be nervous. That's gonna be too loud, I know. Yeah, boy, that's way too loud. Still too loud. My father, he once told me, everything you see, you can conquer all your own. But now grown and I've come to find that in time that dream has turned to stone. It's not the same as it once was, it might never be the way again. You two promised us so many things, and I've yet to come across any of those dreams. Trust in me, to me is all you hear. Don't believe you, words mean nothing. It's time to take back the dream. So I'm really used to playing with like a full horn section and everything, so sounds a little different, but I hope you like it. The rich man told the poor man, if you work hard enough, you can end up just like me. And then he graciously gave him time, paid him just enough to make it to the grave. It's not the same as it once was, it might never be the way again. Future was promised us so many things, but I've yet to come across any of those dreams. Trust in me, trust in me, trust in me is all you have. Don't believe you, words mean nothing. It's time to take back the dream. Not the same as it once was, it might never be the way again. Future was promised us so many things. I've yet to come across any of those dreams. Trust in me, trust in me, trust in me is all you hear. Don't believe you, words mean nothing. It's time to take back the. Don't believe you, words mean nothing. It's time to take back the. Don't believe you, words mean nothing. It's time to take back the dream. Take it back, boys. Sorry, y'all got cotton mouth like crazy. Ooh. That was a song called Take It Back. It was off our album, which y'all can go find on all streaming services. So we just recorded that album in Atlanta. We were playing over at Brickyard a few years ago, and Collective Soul played at the Civic Center when it still existed, rest in peace. And they stopped by our gig afterwards, and we hooked up, and they've been recording us ever since. And we put out that album, and we've been touring a lot, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been I've met a lot of really cool people, and I've played a lot of really cool places, and made a lot of really cool friends. And but the one person that through it all has been there, has been my wife the whole time. Her name's Erin. She couldn't be here tonight. But I wrote a song after we had our very first fight that I lost very badly. And I went downstairs because I was like, it's probably best to leave her alone for a while. And I wrote a song about it, and it helped a little bit. Thank you. Even though I had no clue have a chance to atone, good Lord, what I did. Well, I crusaded for my cause, threw away my sins, raised the alarm. Well, I made worse mistakes and I've crossed many lines, but your disappointment will all be through time, cause I know, good Lord, what I did. Well, I blamed it all on you. Pointed the finger, even though I had no clue. Looked down on the floor trying to scrape the words back into my mouth, that I have a chance to atone, good Lord, what I did. Oh, to atone, good Lord, what I did. Oh, to atone, good Lord, what I
Keep it going, everybody, for Red, Padilla from Red and the Revelers. Hell yeah, that was awesome. Thanks, dude. Somebody liked that. Somebody liked our friendship. That's beautiful. All right, guys, so yeah, this is like a big variety show. We're going to incorporate a lot of things because we have a movie screen, so why the hell not? And so this next thing we're going to show is a music video from a local artist called Goodwin Rainer, and this song is called Johanna. Y'all please enjoy this music video. Johanna. I had to watch like 30 music videos this week, and 30 short films has been awesome. Mobile's been sending a lot of stuff, so I'm very excited for future shows. And yeah, this is great. So we're gonna move right along. We have a stand-up comedian. This guy's a good friend of mine. He's a local comedian right here in Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, a little bit about this guy. We don't know anything about him. I kid you not, he's been doing comedy for like a year. I don't know if he's 40 or 18. He looks timeless. We don't know his last name. He's only told us his first name. Known him for a year now. Don't know where he lives. Don't know if he went to school here. I know nothing about him. And then for this show, I was like, hey, I'm making flyers for the show. Will you please send me your headshot, like a professional photo? He took a photo of himself right then in his backyard like this and just sent it to me. He's the most mysterious man on the planet. We love him. I think y'all are going to love him. This young man's got a bright future in comedy. Y'all please put your hands together right now for Alan.
I'm a big fan of nature. I love nature, you know? I'm such a big fan of nature that I keep up with all the news regarding nature. In fact, we had some great news in the nature world this week. You see, rhinoceroses, they are no longer an endangered species. Yep, they're all dead. Despite the great news, I've had a rough couple of months. See, I've been feeling pretty down, you know? But recently, I felt like my life has needed a serious change, you know? So I wanted to start this year off with a bang. But the gun jammed. That school got lucky. I'm not from here. Yeah, I actually grew up in a very religious area, you know, where everyone was a Christian. But that made it really hard to get a girlfriend. Because every time I'd ask a woman out, they'd always say the same thing. Every time I'd ask one out, they'd always say, God told me not to date you. I got cock blocked by Jesus. I think it's just a little greedy, you know? I mean, he had already taken both my grandmas at that point. It's not like he had a shortage in hoes up there. Recently, I've actually gotten a lot of attention from the ladies. And I don't like to brag. But I personally believe it's because I last. And I mean like a really, really long time. Seriously. The last time I was inside a woman, I lasted 9 months. When I was in school, all of my teachers were pedophiles. And you know what was most disturbing? None of them wanted me. Do you know how ugly you have to be? To make a pedophile have standards? I feel like I would have been the easiest target. I had a low self-esteem. I was fat. I had a bowl cut. It looked like all the Beatles combined. I mean, just like, look at my posture. You seen this? I'm ready to be raped. Now I've got to hurry up. Supposed to be standing in a parking garage right now. When I was in school, I didn't like read a lot of books or anything, but there was one book I read called Stuart Little, which is about a human family that raises a mouse as their son. But in the original book, the mom actually gives birth to the mouse. And the weirdest thing about that is that the dad was just okay with it. He didn't question it, you know? If that were me, I would have had some questions. If that were me, I would have been like, when I couldn't find you in that Chuck E. Cheese, I'm done.
Keep it going for Alan, everybody. Let him hear it. I'm telling you, dude, that kid's the future. I say kid, like I said, he could be 36. I don't know what's going on with him. One time someone said they swear they saw him working somewhere. That's all the info we have on him. I don't even know where that place is. Alan's a mysterious man. He's a beautiful human being. Give it up for him one more time. Come on. I really do feel like it's going to be I Am Legend. Like, I'm going to go to my car in a parking garage and like a mannequin, Alan's just going to be standing there under a light. And we'll be like, whoa, Alan, what's up, buddy? Like, I got an appointment. All right. That's cool. Y'all still having a good time out there? Hell yeah. We're going to go to the screen one more time for a short film that we're going to show, and then we're going to get up a guy that I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for. And so, yeah, this is going to be fun. Guys, this short film, hold on, I wrote down the info here. Damn it, I had the info. Here we go. This was directed by a local filmmaker named Jesse Startling, and this short film is called The Butterfly Effect. Y'all enjoy.
Jesse. Another bad dream?
It was worse this time.
Well, how long till it's finished?
It is finished.
Oh, wow. What would happen if I click this button?
Nothing good, Ray.
What, you mean that's how you turn it on?
I mean, yeah, but it can only send itself and small objects back. Not people yet.
Oh, wow. This changes everything.
Or nothing.
You have to use it.
What if I don't? What if I stop right now and throw it all away before somebody gets hurt?
But a time machine? This isn't something you can just throw in the dumpster because you're scared to use it. Not to mention, Mom's gonna want her TV remote back. Look, I know you. You're not gonna quit this. What are you so scared of?
Losing everything.
What are you talking about?
Are you familiar with the butterfly effect?
No.
It's the theory that one small detail can have catastrophic effects later down the line. In our case, later down the timeline. So if this is our timeline, and this is us, then if we send an object back in time to, let's say, the caveman era, then that object interacting with that timeline could change the way that civilization is built. It could change life as we know it. That's why we can't use it.
Yeah, you're right. Did I just...
Oh crap.
Maybe if I just...
No! think everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything's okay.
Shoot. One, action.
I didn't mean to do that.
Ready? And 3, 2.
You have to use it.
I forgot my line. What if I don't? What if I stop right now before somebody gets hurt?
But a time machine? This isn't something you can just throw in the dumpster because you're scared to use it. Not to mention.
Sorry.
Jesse, what was that?
3, here, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Keep it rolling. Okay. 3, 2. You know, that was good. We don't need to do it again. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything's okay.
Cut. Avery had one job and he dropped the cable.
I thought you were holding it.
I'm holding a big stick, buddy. You have.
My name is Ava Purdy. I'm your host. But I will be recording, filming stuff. This is my boyfriend, Jesse.
Everything's alright. Oh, the time machine has to be gone. Oh wow, good thing.
Oh,
you
good
noticed
catch.
that.
Good catch.
I didn't even write that in the script.
Oh yeah, give it up one more time for Jesse Startling and the butterfly effect. Oh, wait. Hold on, I was told to plug something in over here. Sweet. Okay guys, I know a lot of y'all have been here to see this next person. We got a special guest here tonight. He plays football for the South Alabama Jaguars. He is a safety, number 14, and also he went to high school here in Mobile, Alabama, where he played for UMS Wright, multiple positions, but was a star as a running back, where he was selected first team All-State as a senior. Y'all please give it up for Cole Blaylock. How you doing?
Trial and error right here to see if I can talk in this thing right.
Oh no, you're good. I promise you I'm more nervous than you are. How you doing today, man?
And I'm doing great. This show's been awesome so far.
All right, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I actually met Cole because he went, shut up.
Stage. I thought it was like just a persona.
You good? Alright, anyway. I met Cole because he came to an open mic. Did you even know it was open mic comedy?
Yeah, dude, I got invited by my buddy that was up there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I run an open mic comedy with my girlfriend, Josephine, that's working the door tonight. And it was at Lucky's Irish Pub and Grill, and him and his friends showed up. And I had no idea who he was, so I was just sitting there doing crowd work talking to him. And he was like, yeah, I play football for South. And his friend just kept going, he's a dog. He's a dog. And I was like, all right, I get it. You're supportive of your friend. But when you left, I looked up his stats. He's a dog, dude. Listen, talk about senior year in high school. I wrote this down, okay? Senior year in high school, running back for UMS Wright, first team All-State. He had 269 carries for 2,029 yards, 7.5 yards per carry, 27 rushing touchdowns, 32 touchdowns, all year. Non-quarterback, 32 touchdowns. That's outrageous. Wow. He's the white Derrick Henry. This is crazy. This is insane. 7.5 yards per carry. I mean, they just basically handed you the ball. And you just, yeah, I mean, no one was stopping you. That's insane. I would quit. I played football for the Municipal Park Raiders in 4th grade. And the St. Mary's Mustangs 8th grade, where I was the kicker and backup cornerback, because my helmet touched the shoulder pads and I couldn't turn my head all the way. I was just getting destroyed out there. You're living my childhood dream. Like, when I watch you play, I'm like, man, there he's doing it for all of us, man. That's insane. Did you play both sides of the ball in high school?
Pretty much only when I really needed to, like in the fourth quarter or something, but
Okay.
yeah, just running back.
Nice, that's awesome. And then how difficult is how difficult is it making the transition from high school football to college football? And how difficult is it in that transition switching from offense to defense?
Oh, it's like night and day different. I mean, I got told I was too white to play running back, so that happened.
I mean, you know, look.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. There's a Derrick Henrys in the world, but I mean, it was difficult the first year or two. It definitely took a little bit to get used to.
If I saw these numbers, I'm at least giving you the ball 5 times a game. I'm like, just let him do his thing. He ran for over 2,000 yards. So it's insanity. Playing defense though, did it feel like it came naturally, or was it like, did it feel like you were like it was a setback at first?
I mean, at first, yeah, it was definitely a setback, but like, it kind of goes hand in hand. Like, I was already ready for all the run fits and stuff, but I just really needed to get used to guarding people that were like way faster than me. Like, they're running like 4.3s and 4.4s, and I'm a 4.6 guy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you figure it out. I mean, at that point, you know, the game is mental, just figuring out how to get an extra 5 yards out of your steps. I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about. I play NCAA at my friend Curtis's house sometimes. And I'm going to be Cole Blaylock every time now. They're not stopping me, all right? Yeah, I mean, and also, I mean, you played in every game last year, had a 30-yard interception and a win against Southern Miss. I did my research on this guy. I apologize, Red. All I had on Red, I was like, so you're on edibles right now. But yeah, man, what does it feel like in the atmosphere of switching to high school football to college? Like, was there more nerves when you hit the field, like in college, or does it feel the same, like you're just going out there to play football?
I mean, it honestly kind of feels the same because you're doing the same thing just in front of a lot bigger audience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
That's awesome. I mean, in South Alabama's in how many years have they had the football team now? 15 years?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's something you're in the beginning stages of something. You know what I mean? And like there's a chance you'll be one of the names that 50 years from now people will be like, he was there from the beginning. That was the dude. You know? Yeah, man. I mean, that's awesome, man. Are you starting safety this year?
Yeah, I'm starting this year.
Nice. That's awesome. Oh yeah, you're really gonna get to play. I think you're gonna have a great year. Yeah, I watched a bunch of your high school clips and everything, and interviews in the news. Oh, this dude is. Where are your parents?
Actually, my entire family came.
Oh yeah, give it up to the Blaylock family. I could tell from talking to you at Lucky's and then watching your interviews with Fox 10 when you're like 16. I'm like, this dude is so much more put together at his age than I was. When I was your age, I was just blacked out in Brickyard, like 4 a.m. Texting somebody, like, can you buy me an Uber? I can't find my left shoe. So yeah, you're crushing it. What is a day? Because like, you know, I've obviously never played college sports. It was a dream. When I was a kid, my grandfather played for Paul Bear Bryant. He was a defensive tackle. He won 2 national championships, 64 and 65. So I grew up thinking I was going to be Cole Blaylock. And that did not happen, man. So what does that look like for you, like a day as a college athlete? Like, it's like, are y'all doing 2-a-days right now in preparation for the season and all that?
Yeah, so right now we're in this thing called fall camp. It is a living hell. Like, don't let anybody tell you different. I almost literally didn't get to come tonight because we normally get done at like 9:30. Like, we were going to be done as the show was starting. That's why I can tell you about that. Yeah.
I would have lied and said Alan was you. Just let him sit there with hood on. They say he ran for over 2,000 yards. So I'm glad you could make it, man. How much longer do you have fall camp?
It just started like less than a week ago, so we probably got another 3 weeks of it.
3 weeks? Damn. That's intense. That's awesome. When did they tell you were going to be a starter?
It honestly kind of just comes to it. Like they set a little depth chart at the beginning of like spring and fall, and right now I'm just number one.
Oh man, it's like finding out you're gonna win American Idol or something. That's awesome. That's crazy. Yeah, as a comedian, like with all that, the only thing we have that is like it's awesome to go in the middle. You know, if you see your name on the depth chart in comedy, if there's 5 people and you're third, that's the sweet spot. Because the crowd's warmed up and no one's there to see you, so you can just go in and kill. When you're going last, everyone's like, I am tired. I'm looking at their watch. No wonder I could have played for the Jaguars. This watch is upside down because my little baby wrist is just spinning around. I mean, y'all need a water boy? I think I could do that. I could definitely do that. So when's the first game of the season this year for y'all?
I think it's in the beginning of August. We play Southeastern Louisiana at home.
Okay, September?
September, not August.
Nice. Y'all play at home against South Louisiana?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was brain damage talking.
No, you're good, man. Imagine if you played in the 70s, you know? You'd be drooling right now. No, you'll be fine, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm excited to watch you play. I've been hyping you up to everybody because my roommate made a point. He was like, he said it makes him mad that everyone in Mobile, Alabama is always like Auburn, Alabama. He's like, how come we should be packing out the Jags stadium every game? And I was like, that's so true. And so I was like, I need someone on the team that I was like, that's the dude. And then I met you, and now I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to games and wearing my Cole Blaylock jersey, dude. It's happening. And are they selling those?
I can get you free tickets.
Oh, I wasn't even asking for that. Hell yeah, we're going to book the mayor next. So how many keys to the city do you have? Like, is there like an office full of over? No, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I will be there, dude. I'm definitely going to come to the game. You don't have to give me the free tickets, but, you know, whatever. You know, I just want to be there to support you. That's so cool, man. And once again, dude, like, 2,000 yards in high school, your first team All-State. I mean, with these numbers, I can assume you got scholarship offers to other schools.
I'll mainly just...
Oh, let me see it. Boom.
Nice.
They told me I would do that. I was prepared. All right.
So when I first got my offer to South, I kind of like knew that's where where I really wanted to go. So I kind of shut down my recruitment a little bit. I mean, I was talking to a few other schools, but it was nothing like really went past talking after that.
Okay, I like it, man. No, dude, I'm trying to tell everybody, man, this is the hometown hero. Like, you got to be rooting for Cole this year. He's starting. Last year you didn't start, but you played in all 12 games.
I started 2 games, and then one of them, it was on my birthday, and I actually got knocked completely out.
Wow. All right, but did that feel like you're welcome to college football moment?
I actually don't even remember it. So.
Oh.
You should have showed that up there. That would have been fun to watch.
Well, then it would have been more, if Alan would have had that story in his back pocket, we would have believed. It was like, maybe this is the guy. Well, yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. I'm excited to be rooting for you this year. Congratulations on starting. I mean, that's awesome. This is your senior year?
I have 2 years left. I redshirted my freshman year.
Oh, dude, it's only going to get better from here. This is awesome. So you're about to shine. This is great. Everybody, give it up for your hometown hero. Now, I don't even know if what I did was legal here. I went and just illegally downloaded some Fox 10 footage of him. There's some shady Tubo script site. I don't know what happened. I got the HTTP, the in-depth thing. I don't know words. I dropped out of high school, by the way. So you're really living on my dreams, man. I chose comedy because I was like, it's that or, I was tired of working at Hungry Howie's. Here we are. But man, your parents they crushed it. So give it up for them. I mean, this kid, all around good guy. I like this guy. But I took all this footage from the news of you, and I made this beat also. I made this, no AI was also used in the production of this show. I want to say that. I'm trying to make a full local anti-AI show. I made this beat to play over Cole's footage. A lot of it's in high school, and then you sent me a clip of you in college. And so we're going to step off here, dude. Thank you so much. We're going to watch this footage here real quick, man. Give it up for Cole Blaylock, everybody. And go to the Jags games, damn it. And the Mystics, please God. I know I've made a lot of mean jokes about the Mystics. I am very excited about that, and I hope they crush it. The Regions Arena is going to be awesome, so I'm very excited, especially to go see some concerts, you know what I mean? Mobile has needed some good concerts since, what's that guy's name? Gary Greeno? That's a whole... We had a mayor that went to prison. That's why Led Zeppelin and them stopped playing here. It's a long story. Do your research. Gary Greeno. He was a friend of my grandpa's. My grandpa founded the Mobile Archives. His name was Jay Higginbotham. And yeah, or One Woo. No one reads anymore. I'll make a TikTok about him. But no, guys, hell yeah, we're gonna move. We got one more music video, okay? And then we're gonna wrap up the show with your last. We got a game that everybody's gonna participate in. You don't have to get on stage or anything. No one's gonna shine a light in your eye. But real quick, this music video. If you're in the audience, please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Jake Riosti?
That's right.
Hell yeah. Jake Riosti sent me this music video that I absolutely loved. I thought it was very creative and self-taught. Go enjoy it. Jake Riosti, self-talk. I loved that. That was great. I watched it like 3 times, Jake. I'm not gonna lie. It just made me smile. Yeah, did y'all like that? That was great. Come on. Mobile's in the house. Yeah, thanks for being here. We got like 2 more things left and then the show's over. All right, everyone can go home and go to sleep or do whatever you do. I don't know. Who's going to Brickyard? I don't drink anymore, but I like live music. You know what I mean? My girlfriend's making me take her to the beach tomorrow, so I guess I shouldn't go out. Anyway, Christian thought that was funny. I know his laugh. So look, here's what we're going to do here. We got a game real quick we're going to play before we get your final guest up this evening. This is crazy. This is going to be a little ridiculous. This is, real quick, this is a true thing that happened with me and my girlfriend. And the name of this game, press play, Zeke, till the next slide happens. I could just say, there it is, now pause it. This is called right or wrong, all right? Because we need to know who's in the right here and who's in the wrong. And we're going to share something about our relationship with y'all. It's going to get a little personal here, okay? And we're going to have y'all vote on this with an applause or something. We told this to a friend of ours. There's a comedian that we love from Houston named Ariel Isaac Norman. She opens for Louis C.K. on the road a lot. And she was staying with my girlfriend Josephine, and we told her this story, and she cried laughing and was like, y'all have got to tell this on stage and see what people think about it. And so that's what we're going to try to do now, and it would be awesome if y'all were on my side. I just want to say that before we get started. Ladies and gentlemen, she was working the door. She's a local comedian right here in Mobile, Alabama, the producer of Whippersnapper Comedy. Y'all give it up for Josephine Rivera. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. She's the best barker on the planet, which I'm not calling my girlfriend a dog. Let me explain this real quick. In comedy, if you go out on the street and try to get people off the street to come to the show, it's called barking. She's the best barker in all of Gulf Coast comedy, dude. She rules. And like half of this audience is here because she tracks you down and annoys the shit out of you, and I love her for it. She's the best. So thank you for that. Also, I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all clap for it. The more you clap, the better I look. All right, it's gonna help me out. I get to pick the movie tonight. Do you understand?
No, you don't.
All right. I don't want to watch Marie Antoinette. Okay. I want to watch Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah!
All right, one guy's coming over watching Reservoir Dogs with me. That's great. All right, here's what happened. Here's the story. We were in Asheville, North Carolina. We were driving back. I did a comedy festival in Pennsylvania. She came out there with me. On the drive back from Pennsylvania, we stopped in Asheville, North Carolina to visit my mother. My mother, who, she's healthy, she's fine, but she has her issues. She's getting older, and she lives by herself in North Carolina. She just survived that damn hurricane flood thing. So I worry about my mom, right? I say goodbye to my mom in the parking lot of the place she works. We walk to the car. We get in the car. I have a moment as I'm leaving my mother alone in Asheville, North Carolina. Do you understand? And I got emotional. And I started crying in the car. Thank you. Because as I'm crying, with my eyes shut, just tears, just having a sobbing, I mean one of those deep like, you're making that noise cries?
It was so ugly.
She puts her ass this close to my face and farts in my face. Thinking that was gonna make me feel better. I kid you not, we almost broke up over this. It turned into such an argument. Dude, we were driving home in dead silent with me just white knuckling the steering wheel. And then she would just look over at me and just go, I know you don't find it funny right now. Well, I still don't understand. Why do you think I would find that funny?
Okay, I think everybody acknowledges that we're both comedians, you know, so we accept things that are out of the norm. And I just didn't know what else to do.
Go to therapy if that's option one. How about tap me on the back? It'll be okay, buddy. Farting in my, what was option two? Throwing up in my lap? Like, what?
And I want to point out that the goal was not to fart in his face. So here's, let me, okay, so this is what happened. My dog was with us on this trip. And I went to go check in on my dog because he was crying for a long time before I even did anything. I let him have his time, I sat there. And I just didn't know what to do. But as I was leaning over to check on my dog, I got gassy. I was like, this is perfect. He's gonna find this. I also want to point out I opened the window before.
It doesn't, okay. Okay, that's like an English car, but let's say I'm driving. You just lean right, the window doesn't have to be open. Your ass is here. In my face. In my ear.
That was an unintentional, hilarious accident. Like, I'm happy it happened, but I did not intend for it to happen. And what I thought his response was gonna be like, you get me, I love you, but...
I was so mad, dude. You ever see like when a bad guy gets punched in the lip and they like wipe the blood off and look at it? Dude, like that was like my reaction. I was like, did you just fart in my face? And she was like, yeah, it was hilarious, right? And I was like, why would you do that? And then it was, but yeah,
But I need you guys to understand that this seriously came from a place of love. I really thought, I was like, wow, he's really suffering right now.
I thought it came from the Taco Bell we ate earlier. That's what I feel like it came from.
That also didn't help. We were on the road for 5 days and not eating healthy. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about, here's the man I love. How can I make his day better? And
I don't believe that for a second. I think she came up with that when she saw how mad I got. I think all of a sudden I was like, whoa, cowboy, that was supposed to help.
No, I intended it for it to help from when the tooth came out.
She's a bully, dude. I'm telling you, she's from the Bronx and she's a bully.
It came from a place of love. I thought he would laugh. I thought he would be like, wow, I'm not even thinking about my mom because what you did was so freaking funny. But he didn't find it funny at all. And I don't regret it. I don't think I would do it differently. I think he should consider doing his response differently.
I'm not. No, this is bullshit, guys. Listen. I think I'm gonna lose, and this is weird. Hear me out. There's too many white people in here. Y'all just think that's funny. I need more black people in here to be like, I would be livid if someone farted in my face when I was crying about my mother. Christian Williams.
That would not be it.
Yes?
That was just supposed to be a joke. You weren't supposed to really respond. Anyway, listen, guys. All right, fine. Let's get down to it. We know the story now. Ariel Isaac Norman, our friend, the comedian, thinks that I'm being a bitch and that it's hilarious. You're nodding at that? I'm so upset. Listen, show's over, guys. Last episode. All right, by a round of applause, if you think I'm in the right and she's in the wrong, let me get a round of applause. If you think Josephine is in the right and you're in your head like, he's such a bitch, I'd love it if she farted in my face. If you're that guy, round of applause for Josephine. Alright, you won. It's hilarious, guys. I'll never cry about my mother again, alright? She's dead to me now. Y'all win. How about that? Jesus. All right. This next guy, I wrote down a thing for this guy. Hold on, let me read it. I want to read it. I want to give him a proper, good introduction, this guy. We do stand-up comedy together. My next guest is a social media star and local stand-up comedian who travels coast to coast performing all over the United States. He's been seen on Dan Soder's podcast, Soder Time, has been featured on The Fighter and the Kid, and he hosts his own podcast, the Southern Saturday Podcast, which you can see on YouTube. But you can also catch him always on social media making hilarious sketches with his wife where he plays fan-favorite characters such as the Southern Grandpa. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please give it up for the very funny Justin Stagner.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
You're totally dressed like the guy who's gonna win in our court case.
Of course I am.
I'm going down. You look like you own the corporation that's coming to take my chocolate factory.
The shoes alone is a loss.
Yeah. That guy from New Orleans is supposed to paint these for me, and then I started messing them up. I went hiking in Colorado dressed like this. All the locals thought I was crazy. They were right, I almost died. My shoes are broken now.
Really, I would think that you were perfectly accepted for hiking.
Yeah, no, I made it work. I went to the Devil's Backbone in Loveland, Colorado. Which also, Loveland, Colorado is the only county in Colorado that's a dry county when it comes to weed. They didn't tell you that when you get booked on the comedy festival. They're just like, hey, Colorado. You're like, hell yeah. And then they get there like, we have absolutely zero weed. And you're like, why am I here?
But how far of a drive is it? It can't be that bad.
It was like 20 minutes to the next town. It was a caravan of comedians like zombies outside of the place. Like, open! Right at 11 a.m.
Seems like you just DoorDash that.
Huh. You know, I forget about DoorDash. I still have a DVD player. I have no streaming services, so I forget about DoorDash. I walk to the Walgreens in my neighborhood.
Your shoes say DVD player.
Fuck you, I was watching the Warriors before I came here. Got me in the mode, dude. I was ready to go. But yeah, your outfit's snazzy, dude.
Thanks, dude. I had to dress up. You said talk show. You said dress like Fallon. I got it.
Yeah, that's great. You look like you just signed with the Braves. You really...
I did.
You look fresh. It's awesome.
Hey, thanks, man. All for you.
All right. Thank you, The Omen. I only have references from the 70s also. We'll get to that. Hell yeah, man. Well, dude, you've been on the road doing stand-up. How long have you been doing stand-up now?
Probably stand-up, probably 2 years now.
Only 2 years? That's crazy.
I think so. I done the skits for like 3.
Yeah, that's insane. That's awesome. You've been traveling all over, and how did it come? So, what job were you working when you first decided you were going to make sketches online?
I was at a steel mill for 13 years.
Damn.
So,
were you
ready to go.
Was it the classic thing where you were the funny guy at work?
Yeah, I tell people whenever they ask me how long you've been doing stand-up, I was like, forever. Like, every time I told a story to a new group of people at work, they're like, they would go get more people and be like, Justin, tell them what Ray did yesterday, and that type of thing.
No shit, that's awesome.
And then, like, my grandpa, you know, that's kind of how I got started, was making fun of him, and I would tell stories to him about people, because my grandpa is one of those people that, if you kind of feel like his only goal in life is to piss you off.
Yeah.
Like, we were fishing one time. I've never told this story publicly. We were fishing one time, and we were fishing in a tournament. And in a tournament, when you're fishing, they put a little flag on your boat that lets people know that you're in the tournament.
Okay.
So, like, game wardens will check you for fishing licenses to make sure that you're doing everything according to tournament guidelines. My grandpa's fishing with me, and the game warden comes up to check our licenses. And he goes to pull off, and I said, did you know that, game warden? And he says, no, I didn't know him. I said, okay. He said, I wonder if he was a Mobile County game warden. I said, no, his boat said Washington County. And he said, oh, hell, it might have been old Fred Kellum. And I said, I just asked you, did you know him? He said, no. And he said, Justin, Fred Kellum is dead. That was the moment I realized he's only trying to piss me off. That's his only goal.
That's hilarious. Dude, my grandpa, I was a caretaker for my grandpa like the last 5 years he was alive. And so he had Parkinson's and dementia, so he wouldn't play games with me as much as he would scare the shit out of me. Because I would go to check on him in his bed because I'd hear a noise at like 2 a.m. and I would walk in his room and be like, "Hey, Grandpa, are you good?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good. But who's that standing right there behind you?" And I'd turn around and just start swinging at nothing. There'd be nobody there. It's just Parkinson's and dementia. But I'm just like, dude, you can't do that.
Dude, you think that. When you left, he was like,
Dude, my grandpa used to get so mad because when we would take him to the doctor, they'd be like, "He needs to drink water." They're like, "Does he ever drink water?" And my grandpa only drank red wine, cranberry juice, and black coffee. It was a struggle to get him to drink water.
dude, his piss was solid on
It was crazy. It could start up a go-kart, dude. His piss was so strong. It would eat through your hand. Remember that bucket of slime from Who Framed Roger Rabbit that he like dumps the shoe in? That was my grandpa's piss, dude.
Carson only has references that happened 30 years ago. Or older. Nothing new.
I haven't seen a movie since Mr. Deeds. I don't know what's going on. No, but but my grandpa, every time we get mad at him, we'd be like, "Grandpa, you gotta drink water." And he'd always be like, "There's water in the coffee." That's what he'd say every time.
Fair point.
He's dead. So that's what happens. Gotta drink water, people. But yeah, no, man. And was it a thing like when you first start making the sketches and before you hit like going viral and having some fame, was it a thing where like all your coworkers were like supportive of it, or were they kind of like making fun of you for it?
No, they all hated it.
Really?
I mean, like maybe one or two liked it, and everybody else was like, "Man, I don't know what he's doing in them silly ass videos." Like,
I can imagine at the steel mill, they're like, "What is he dressing up?"
And then, it's crazy. It's like, because then when you get successful, everybody's like, I knew I do. I worked with him for 10 years. And you're like, yeah, you also told me that it fucking sucked.
Yeah. Basically, there's two people who have free tickets when you sell at the Stagner event.
Yeah. But it was... luckily for me, I think the second video I ever made of Grandpa was viral.
That's incredible. Sorry, is your mic cutting out? It might be
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah. Second video I ever did of Grandpa was viral.
What? So like, before you found that the Southern Grandpa thing was working, because like it seems like everyone's trying to be a content creator. Some things spark, some things don't.
Yeah.
But were you trying out like everything?
Well, I started a fitness channel on YouTube, and y'all all see how that went. I did that first. And when I go back and look at those videos, I realized that it was still just comedy. Like I was just doing skits and then be like, "Hey guys, it's chest day today."
Yeah.
In the middle of that, but then it's like the whole video is about how you can eat healthy at Chick-fil-A, and it's a skit.
Yeah.
Of like them getting waterboarded for not saying my pleasure.
Here's an old Mobile reference where you're trying to be Vitaman. Remember Jason Green, Jason's Fitness? He did the commercials, he'd be Vitaman. He'd remind you to take your vitamins.
If you they're still on there. You can go watch them. They're all terrible.
Dude, there's one. There's Jason Green. I'm friends with the son. Me and Jade are tight. And Jade, we got drunk one night. And he was like, "Do you want to see these weird videos of my dad?" So we go to the Jason's Fitness YouTube channel, and there's one where he's trying to show, I guess, everybody how to do this leg exercise. He's like, "I'm gonna get my son Jade to sit on my back," and Jade's like 12, like too big to be doing this, and he's just sitting on his dad's back like this as his dad's like doing calf raises. I was like, "Man, you had a weird childhood."
It would have been great if afterwards he was like, "You want to see the ones we didn't upload?"
No.
Only correct answer.
Yeah, right. But yeah, man, and then so you started doing the Southern Grandpa thing, and that second one is the one that took off?
It is. It was, I guess it was complete luck, but I mean, it was luck that I just decided to start doing twice a week, like clockwork.
Did you find, because I'm always curious about the algorithm, how things like this work, did you find that instantly it was like Southern people clung onto it because they're like, "Ooh, I relate to this. That's like my grandpa," or was it like people from the outer country being like, "Man, see, they are crazy."
A mixture of both. So
Yeah.
like I've learned when I first started doing it that either everybody's grandpa was like that, or like somebody knew somebody whose grandpa was like that, or you get a combination of people like, is it really how it is down there?
Yeah.
Like from the North or Canada or whoever's like, is this South really like that? You're like, unfortunately, yeah.
Well, yeah, you told me that you performed when you did stand up in New York.
They love you. It's like
You said they treat you like you're a cartoon character.
Derek Stroop says it's like they caught a Pokemon, and that's exactly accurate. They treat you like when they hear you say something, you'll see their face just go like, like.
My dad said that he moved to Yellowstone when he was like 19 or something. He said that everybody up there kept making him say roast beef.
Well, yeah, well, you kind of feel like Woody in Toy Story. Like they keep pulling the string, like there's a snake in my boot. They just do it again. Like do it again.
Oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, we got. So you sent me the clip. We have this first clip that ever went viral that started this fucking train of success that he's been on. And so we're gonna watch this real quick. Zeke, you can hit play. This is Southern Grandpa Part 2, the first Justin Stagner video that went viral online.
Hell, he's wide open. God, now that boy couldn't catch a cold butt neck in Alaska. Whoo! Colder than a well digger's ass in Idaho out there. Well, I'll tell you, that boy in there about as bright as a haunted house. Oh, you see that hit? That boy didn't know whether to shit or wind his watch. That boy named Mom's mad as a hornet. Come on, get out this rain. Hurry up now. Shook a bells. That teacher called today, said Billy wasn't doing that good in math. I told her I wouldn't expect much more. That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. Just got back from down there at Walmart. Had to return that WD-40. That manager down there ain't got walking around since. My stores are rising. You seen that new girl Jerry's with? Look like she been rode hard and put up wet. These instructions about useless tips on a bulldog. You see Bonnie down there this morning? Got that shit shot up in her lip. She got a set of soup coolers on her now. See that girl's teeth down there in line behind us at the Walmart? She could eat corn through a chain link fence. What's so wrong with your mama? She's still mad as a wet hen. That jerky Jerry sent us is about as tough as woodpecker lips.
Good luck for that. Hell yeah. And so when you're doing the sketches, that starts going viral. I can imagine when one blows up, you can start feeling the rest starting to take off a little bit.
Yeah, and a lesson to anybody that wants to do it, I would recommend whatever works first. Don't try to venture away from that yet.
Yeah.
Like all I did was Southern Grandpa for the first probably 40 videos. I mean, it was just 2 a week, like crazy.
Yeah.
And then just every now and then I'd throw in something that I thought was funny, because you don't want to be only that forever.
Yeah.
Even though he's my favorite. I mean, he's my favorite thing to do.
Oh, it's incredible. I can imagine being that character all the time.
Yeah, I started calling my grandpa. I was like, hey, tell me all the old sayings you know, all of them.
Hell yeah.
And then he wouldn't remember them. I would just have to start writing them down in sentences.
Yeah. Now I noticed you don't do any of that in your stand-up, and I wanted to ask, like, was that difficult to figure out how you were? Because I'm sure there felt like an expectation,
yes,
or even if you thought there was an expectation that people you were going to do the characters as your stand-up act.
No, there was, and the problem, like when I first started doing stand-up, the only pictures they would put on flyers or anything would be Grandpa, and then people would come and they'd be like, well, who the fuck is this guy? And I was like, well, I tell people all the time, I was like, how do you really want me to get on stage for an hour and just be like, I have so much of stuff as woodpecker lips. She can eat corn through a chain link fence. Look at this bitch right here.
Yeah, that's good for like 10 minutes.
She's so big when she gets out of bed, she rocks herself back to sleep.
You're crushing it right now. I mean,
but an hour of that?
Yeah, an hour of that would be
crazy. I've thought about bringing him out at the end of shows just to do that for like 2 minutes and just roast people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I still might.
That'd be a cool thing to do, like at the end of your show.
Like come out for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, do like an encore thing.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Was that transition hard going to stand-up and figuring out how you were going to craft a stand-up act without incorporating the TikTok stuff?
Stand-up's hard in general. It's by far the hardest thing that I've ever done, but I never wanted the character to be a part of it, so I was really adamant. And the people begged me, like they were literally like, "You just do it for 10 minutes up there," and I was like, "No, I want people when they come to see a stand-up show to get a stand-up show."
Yeah.
You know, and not market it that way, because I feel like people would come see Grandpa. I'm not saying that they wouldn't. I love him as much as people love him, but I just don't think they'd come back. They'd be like, "Yeah, I've seen him do one-liners for an hour."
Well, I mean, a good way to look at it too is like, if you think the Southern Grandpa character is hilarious, why wouldn't the guy who created it be hilarious?
Well, and a lot of you've seen my stand-up. A lot of my stand-up is stories about my childhood from where my grandpa raised me, so you get a lot of that in it anyway.
Yeah, true.
I'm just not wearing overalls.
It's not like if I was having a conversation with Mike Judge, I'd be like, it'd be funnier if he was talking like Hank Hill the whole time.
The whole time.
I'm sure he's hilarious, just being him, no, that's cool, man. And stand-up's going great for you, dude. I mean, we've performed together a bunch.
Yeah.
And when's your next show here? When's that happening?
It's August 13th. You got Danae Hayes and Brittany Smith come, but it's sold out, thankfully.
Oh, man. Never mind. Y'all missed out.
Thank you.
That's awesome. And Danae
But
Hayes.
we do them once a month, so, anytime that you see one, once a month on a Thursday here.
Yeah, I've been on many of them. It's always a great time. The Stagner showcase right here at the Crescent Theater. It's a great time. Where are you at next on the road?
Clarksville, Tennessee, which is right above Nashville, at Joker's Comedy House.
Nice. That's
so I'm
awesome.
excited about that.
You just doing a one-nighter? Or are you there for
Just one night, just a Sunday.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw you made a video today, right? Posting all your tour dates?
Well, MySpace is coming back, so I had to...
Yeah.
I've made a video today about, like, back in the day, realizing somebody let you out of their top 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Remember how bad you'd be?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Nowadays, in 2026, I was in there to my wife, and I was like, that son of a bitch still got my weed eater, and I'm out of his top 8, you know? I was in his web! I think that's hilarious. That's what we're going to be talking about now.
Yeah.
The same kids, 20 years later.
Oh, yeah, dude. It never changes. But, no, man, that's awesome, dude. And you sent me this last clip, because we talked about this.
This is my favorite video that I've ever
This is his favorite.
My favorite.
And you can see the quality, like...
Improvement, yeah.
Well, no, because that's what's crazy. Like, the first video, the quality of the jokes and everything in the lines is great.
The audio is awful.
But yeah, but it's like just crazy to see how like once it started happening, you're actively thinking like, okay, how do I do this and better? Like, it's crazy how much it's like.
Thank you.
Everything you post now is like, damn, that's professional as shit. Like,
I try, man. I think Mr. Beast, if you ever watch him about not his videos, but like how to make the videos, he says if you just try to improve one thing for every video, you'll be all right. And I try to just make one thing, at least one thing better.
hell yeah. All right, that's awesome, man. We're gonna go to this video. This is Justin.
This is my favorite one.
Justin said this is his favorite video that he made. This is awesome.
Oh shit, come on.
I had to stop at Chick-fil-A's what took me so long.
Damn man, you ain't even bring me nothing.
Man, you know I brought you something.
See, that's why you
Oh! Hey, so now I can say it back, right?
Hell no.
Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Justin Stagner, everybody. Alright, we got one more thing before I close out the show and say all the good night announcements and all that good stuff. Guys, we're gonna get Red from Red and the Revelers back up here to play us one song. Y'all give it up for Red, everybody. Y'all let him hear it. Woo!
I need a guitar first, hold on. How about tonight, man? Everybody was fantastic, weren't they?
Just one guy clap. Just one guy.
Everybody else sucked. No. Alan was fantastic. I loved Alan. This is a song we released in 2019.
show. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around and checking out. Give it for everybody that you saw. I mean, give it up for Justin Stagner, Red from Red of the Redwoods, Cole Blaylock, Josephine Rivera, Alan. We had the music videos, Goodwin Rainer, Jake Riosti, and shit. I'm not gonna miss one person's name. Jesse Startling with the butterfly effect. So here's the thing, guys. I want to do these once a month. I'm going to keep trying to do this. We're going to take September off to better plan and coordinate and advertise and all that. If y'all have any suggestions, please DM me. If you know anybody that you think should be on the show, any business owners, musicians, comedians, filmmakers, a chef, I'll do a cooking segment. I don't care. Just somebody that you think would be on the show would be great. If you have any suggestions, I'm down to listen and make the show the best that I can make it. And thank y'all so much for being here. Without y'all, there would be no show. So please give it up for yourselves one more time. I appreciate it. I'm Jimmy Carson, I guess. That might change. I might just use my real name. It's ridiculous. I'm Carson Taylor. If you want to find me on Facebook, Carson Taylor Comedy on all social media platforms. Follow me. Send me a message. Let me know what you think. And if you have any suggestions on people that I should get up here, that would be great. Thank y'all so much for being here. Z, hit play on that. Y'all have a great night. Drive safe. Love y'all.
Hold check, hold check, hold check. Fuck nigga check, fuck nigga check. Bitches line your ass up. Fuck nigga check.
Cartoon Network, nigga.
Hold check, hold check, hold check. Fuck nigga check. Check. Bitches line your ass Mr. up. Biggs in the motherfucking show talking about these. Oh, let me hear you say. Oh.